that.
Good morning, everyone. There's my husband waving at you.
Yes.
Welcome to the WAC Morning Live. I keep wanting to say daily, but it's morning. It's in the morning because we go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Also at Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. My name's Autumn. This is my husband, Richard, from Watch Autumn Keto. And we just go live, 4 mornings a week to talk about keto and to talk about our lives.
Yes.
And then we talk about how keto fits into our lives.
There you go.
Right? Exactly. So we're so glad that you're here with us today. And let's hop into the comments.
What a glorious Sunday morning.
It is a glorious Sunday morning. It's kind of gloomy and sprinkly, but I don't quite mind it. Well, no, I don't mind it. Heath is here first. We know that. Joyce is here. Says, morning, amazing WAC fam. Second. Keto like a lady is third. Hello. So they get the bronze medal. Absolutely. Melanie is fourth. That is a song. Gina's here, says, good morning, everyone. How the H-E double hockey sticks are you? I'm doing great this morning. Shelly's here, says, happy Sunday morning, WAC fam. Hi, Shelly. I'm glad that you're here. Heath says, hey-o, everyone. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on the way in. Thank you for the reminder, Heath. So early in the day, we need that. Dee's here, says, morning, good weathers. And the WARC fam from Bedland. That sounds like a great place to be. Rhonda's here, says 8th or 9th. Regardless, you're here. That's all that matters. She says, hello, WAC fam. Absolutely. He said, waiting on the weathers. Well, we're here now, Heath. We're here now. So, Melanie says, hi to Shelly. I am in Seattle up the road from you. Oh, awesome. Okay, West Coast. TC's here, says, is that a Sunday? It's so funny. It's a sun with the word. I love it. Absolutely. Oh my God. He said 8:30 a.m. Sunday morning in the hotel is vacuuming the hallway. So lovely. Oh my gosh. That is crazy.
So that way you don't need an alarm clock.
Exactly. I still can't believe you guys are in a hotel. Brian's here, says, great morning, y'all. It is a great morning now that you're here. Mary T says, good sunny Sunday morning. I hope all's having a lovely Sunday morning. It is cloudy here, but I'm feeling okay.
Well, I think it's just the start. I think it will get sunny.
Melanie said, family, what has been your best meal this weekend? With the inquiring minds emoji. You guys, I'm getting so much better at naming these emojis because as we watch the circle, everyone's like, that's funny. Detective emoji, they start to do the actual actions from the emojis, and that is so funny to me. Like smiley hands face emoji. I love it. The best meal that I had this weekend was not keto. It was, I'm going to say, at the taping yesterday, the food that we got from like Everyday Bar and Grill, Everyday Kitchen. There was a restaurant called Everyday Food, but the food was not everyday food.
They dealt with more rustic.
But it was also super fancy. Like there were toast points that had like Lebanese yogurt and sprouted grilled beans. I was like, what is this?
Very farm restaurant.
It was very frou-frou. Yeah. But it tasted amazing. He was like, okay, it was like powdered malt or something. We're just like, very gastro, like, where do you get all these ingredients? But they all were amazing. There was diced carrots, and then there was like pickled carrots, and then there was like a schmear of some sort of sour cream.
Very charcuterie board.
It was, it was very dainty and really amazing. And so those were the schmancy, right? So that was the best thing I had, and it was just like a bite of toast and like a little bowl of beans.
As fancy as it was extremely out your back door. You just grow the right vegetables.
Yes.
Pull sprouts and pull all type of.
Yeah, but if you did that for 9 separate ingredients to make something that was this big, right?
That's what separates a home chef from a restaurant.
Facebook users here says, good morning, WAC fam. Brianna's here, says, happy Sunday, WAC fam.
Home chefs ain't doing nothing.
Shanny's here, says, good morning, friends. Hi, Shanny. Haven't seen you in a while. Mom is here. I haven't seen Mom in a while. Christina says, good morning, WAC fam. Happy Sunday. Susan B said, blessings on this Sunday morning. Absolutely.
I would say my favorite food this week was the ribeye.
Lisa Ortega said, good morning, everyone. The ribeye. When did you make that?
That was, I think, Thursday.
That was...
Or Friday.
You did make a good steak, I'll tell you that. So
yes, I did.
B Sweet said, "Happy Sunday, everyone listening in while making breakfast for the kiddos." Yeah, what is the best keto meal that I had? Really, those fried eggs that I had also on Thursday were actually very, very quite delicious. So Beth is here, says, "Good morning, whack friends." Absolutely. Sally Jo said, "Cowboy emoji eating beef." Exactly, absolutely. Lynette's here, says, "Good morning." He said the old floors have been torn out now, waiting for the installer to get back with us on the final cost so we can get the replacement ordered. Oh my goodness.
The procedures required.
Oh my gosh. Brian said, "My best meal of the weekend has been Hungry Heat's carnivore lasagna. So dang good." That is amazing. I bet it is. I bet it is equally as complicated as that meal. I don't if that's how Heath makes it. There's a lot of different carnivore lasagnas out there, but yes, that's pretty much what it is.
And you need like a neutral cheese too, right?
Yes. Like a Swiss. Swiss. I mean, yeah, just not like a sharp cheddar, like a lighter cheese. Yeah. Shirley said, "Good morning, lovely Autumn, and happy Richard and all the whack fam." We are those things.
Good morning.
TC said, "Got scallops and mushrooms in a cheese sauce for next week." Autumn, no hating. I know. I like the cheese sauce part of it, but the scallops and mushrooms can go on somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. So, no, so that's
scallops are amazing. Mushrooms aren't bad.
Mom said, "Autumn, that Facebook user was yours truly. I switched over." Mom, you can give StreamYard permission to use your picture. So tap the link. There is a link in the description of this video if you're watching from Facebook that says grant Facebook permission, grant StreamYard permission to use your Facebook information. Facebook user. Shelly says, "We made a pork loin that was in a pre-marinated package, a few more carbs than I would like, but it was so yummy." And then you don't have to do any of the work. That's totally worth the trade-off, in my opinion. Y'all know I trade some carbs for some convenience any day. Apparently, except when it comes to shredded cheese, because I'm just hell-bent on shredding my own cheese for no reason. Well, we all know the reason, but still. It gets on my nerves. Me own marinade. I love that. Absolutely. Oh, guys. Oh, that's what I need to do today. Yes, kind of need a meal prep because we bought bottom round to make beef jerky. Yes, I forgot all about that. You guys, I did not. Maybe it was just the butcher was having a bad day, but I did not have the best butcher experience. You guys are like, just pick something out of the grocery store section and take it to the butcher. He'll chop it for you, no problem. I asked the butcher to chop it for me because I wanted to make beef jerky, and he kind of rolled his eyes, and he was just like, "Well, see what I can do." And then here's what I also didn't really like. He took the meat because it was bottom round, because that's what I saw on the interwebs that you should use, and he cut the tag off with how much it cost by weight, right? Then he proceeded to cut off the ends, like where fat was, and he threw them away. And I was like, okay, so clearly my bottom round weighs less now, so he should recalculate the weight. No, he just took the sticker and placed it right back on. He did not reweigh it. I ended up paying the same amount. He cut off the ends. No, I was done with that experience. I was like, well, learn my lesson. Never going back. So
definitely not mine.
I know. You weren't there. You were just walking around the meat section.
Let me be there.
No.
Oh.
Sheila said, "Good morning, Autumn, Richard, and my whack fam."
Hold on, my dog.
Yeah, no, it was.
Slow this down.
I didn't like it.
Turn it around.
I didn't like it. Nicole said, "Morning all, a little late life." I know, right? But at least you're here. That's all that matters. Joy said, "I am back to bacon and eggs for supper, and Roger is loving his peanuts." I mean, your living room looks like a Texas Roadhouse, with all the peanut shells on the floor. Sweep it up. Sweep poor Roger out onto the balcony.
Well, my biggest thing, as long as Roger don't cuckoo, then Roger other Rogers.
He said the carnivore lasagna was made sans tomato sauce and Alfredo. Yeah, making it amazing. I absolutely love that. Melanie said, "Richard, get him." I know, right? But see, I'm just not very confrontational. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't.
Well, see, it's not about confrontation. It's about getting what you pay for.
I mean, I feel
hey, man, this is your job. I'm sorry you're having a bad day.
Oh, my God. He said, "Autumn, you should get a jerky gun and use 96.4 ground beef." What is a jerky gun? I'm going to have to Amazon that right now.
Sounds like something, I don't know. Sounds meat sticky.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like, oh yeah, like you would just like shoot out a log.
That was meat sticky. I don't know. That's your world.
Well, he called it. It's not a meat stick gun. It's a jerky gun. So let's see what's going on here.
No, but if you go to
wow, it's like an extruder. Wow, that is perfect. So interesting.
Well, they do have shapes now. You can smoosh a shape.
See, I could make a log right there, or I could make 2 meat sticks, or I could make like a meat bar. Oh. This is so interesting, Heath. I swear, like literally half the stuff you talk about, I don't know. Now I'm watching a little video about how it's being made, and it is nuts. And then you just spray it out. What? Oh my gosh, this is so neat. But is it really going to have that same jerky consistency? I guess it does. Get out of town. I thought you needed like whole pieces of like stripped meat in order to make jerky. I didn't know that you could grind it and then just like, dehydrate it back together. No. Interesting. Yes. Yeah. Brian said the jerky gun works great. Play-Doh with ground beef. I just watched. Yeah, and basically. I'm so confused. That's what I was thinking. It's
definitely think Play-Doh. Any Play-Doh smooching
yes,
machine.
Mary said if you want a meat accessory, just ask Keith. Pretty much.
That's the second thing I was going to say. I'm pretty sure there's ways around
it. She said Heath is in the middle of downsizing and is helping Autumn upsize. Exactly. Quit trying to make me get all of this stuff.
Well, first we need the slicer.
This is so interesting. Does it really go back together? Like it doesn't just crumble apart? I'm so interested.
The meat?
Yeah, because it's really because it's ground beef, so like I feel like it would just want to just go back into its little ground bits.
If it's smooshed good enough, it'll
go back together. Wow.
It'll be much harder to. Of course, I'm sure it's the mixture too.
Melanie said, "Autumn, did I miss your macros TED Talk?" No, you haven't. If you are interested in coming to my free macros training, I'm really excited. It's really all I've been able to think about for the past couple of days. It is this upcoming Tuesday. May 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can use the link in the description. If you can't be there, don't worry. Still register because I'll be sending the replay, but I have to know that you want the replay because I'm not sending it to everyone. No, it is not. We cannot use TED Talk. Absolutely not. No. It's just about mastering your macros. He said, my sister got me a jerky gun one year for Christmas. It has 2 tips for either sticks or the standard jerky shape. Oh, I see now. Now I'm an expert. Shelly said, what day is your macro class? It is this Tuesday at 7 Eastern, right? Yes. Tanya said, good morning, YouTube, Whack Fam, and all. Absolutely.
Good morning, Tanya.
Wow. He said, once you shoot the meat out, you put it in the dehydrator. I promise I'll have a video on it soon. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to see. I see it right here. I'm going to watch. I'm shoot the meat out. I'm going to watch a lot more videos about this. Not today. I actually have a list of things I have to get done today, and I can't do any fun stuff until after that entire list is done. And this is fun stuff. So cute. Joyce said you're going to need a bigger to get a bigger kitchen for everything Heath wants you to get. I know, right? Like I'm not.
I mean, trying to simplify what you're trying to do.
Yes, which I don't know. Like this is kind of. This is one of the things where I'm just like, maybe I could use something like that. I don't know. More, and it's not as big as a meat slicer, so
it definitely have a different type of texture though. Like it's not.
I agree. That would be so interesting.
Meat, sliced meat put on.
Barry said, "Morning, y'all." And concerning meat, if Heath don't know, don't nobody know. Exactly. Heath is the resident meat expert.
Yeah, I have to.
He's the resident meat expert.
I have to go with that.
Okay. I just quickly want to talk about The Circle and how we watched so much of it yesterday. Like we finished the first season on Saturday. It was amazing. We watched on Friday. We watched so much of it yesterday. And I am obsessed. I officially love this television show. It is just like a Big Brother type reality TV show. If that is not your jam, you won't like it. Yes. I never watched Big Brother, and I didn't think I would like it. But like I said, at this point, I can't start watching Big Brother because if I like it as much as I like The Circle, my productivity for the rest of the year is down the drain because there's 20 seasons of Big Brother, right? But it is just so hilarious. And don't get me wrong, the commentary, like the host commentary, is actually quite hilarious. Yeah. So we watched a lot of it yesterday.
I'm making fun of it, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah, it is. It's very funny to me.
I definitely put it in guilty pleasures.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not learning anything important, and you're not really forging any deep emotional connections. It's just sheer entertainment. When is the last time I watched something that was sheer entertainment? And so this is that. The funny thing is, I have dreamed about it every night for like the last 3 nights.
Wait, what?
I've dreamed about the people in the circle because it's literally the last thing I watch 2 seconds before I go to bed. Like I pause it and I'm just like, okay, time to go to bed. So I dream about the circle and the characters in it. But the crazy thing is, like every time I would wake up and go to the bathroom and come back, the last time I was dreaming about them, they were talking about keto. It was so, I was like, oh, these 2 things are going together. That's kind of weird,
Yes.
But
you definitely control what you watch last before you go.
Yeah, go to sleep. I know, right? It was.
You need to switch that up.
It was very weird.
Watch
my gosh. Look what Dee asked. Has Richard watched Invincible on Amazon? I think that'd be right up his alley. Yes, he has. Or he's in the process of watching
The Circle.
I
get free time.
Look, here's the thing. I've caught some snippets of Invincible, and I'm just like, what? Even more, this is top tier, A+ celebrity voiceover acting. Right. I was like, oh my God, I know who that is. Oh my God, I know who that is. Oh my God, I know who that. What? They're all doing this animated television show? Like, yes, I watched it. The voice acting talent is absolutely amazing.
I honestly just compared it to the animated The Boys. Animated version of The Boys.
It is. It is superheroes on a different level.
Yeah, so it's realistic.
Rhonda said the granddaughter tried to get me to watch that, couldn't get into it though. I mean, it's very social media centric. If you're not like The Circle, if you're not, no, absolutely not. So
no, it's very social media centric. I mean, like I said, it's really goofy, but if you're into goofy, you can unplug.
He said, I made a bunch of jerky as Christmas presents and handed them out in resealable saver bags. It was a total waste of money. I could have just used Ziplocs because they ate the whole bag in one sitting. I would have been mad if I used all of my like Ziploc or like the zip bags and they just opened them once and didn't go back. That's pretty funny.
I mean, I think animation you need to put enough. You just need to put so much in that you can't do it in one sitting.
Yes.
Like, I'm stuffed with this thing. Close that up. That was 3 pounds of meat.
Mary T said, starting The Circle tonight on your recommendation. We will love it. We are huge Big Brother fans. If you ever decide to watch Big Brother, check out the first few seasons. They were the best. I could imagine. Yeah. Oh, good. I can't wait to talk about it. Because it's just hilarious to me. So, Rhonda says the whole Truth movie on Netflix. The bomb. Never heard of it. So, yes. Dee said that's exactly what my husband said, Richard.
What's that?
The animated The Boys. Yes, absolutely.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty. It's pretty great. So
no, it really shocked me too. I was like, I didn't expect it. The first starts off slow.
It starts off like a typical superhero. It's like, animated, because Richard does watch animated superhero shows. Like the Justice League or
the
Marvel.
DC
He just watches. And so that's what you think it's going to be, and then it is not. Okay, so let's talk about yesterday. So, and the title of this video is Renewed Motivation.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yes. So, yesterday was Richard's taping, and it was really fun. So, I like that once again, we've been off for like the past year, right? Due to the pandemic. And not only when we came back, it was after a year. It was at a new place. Venue. Yeah, it was a new venue. We have like a different production company running the event. It's in a restaurant, so it's a little different because like there's actual active service going on at the same time we're having the show. Like a warehouse style restaurant. So we just kind of have like our section carved off, right? And so at the very beginning, none of us really knew what it was going to be like, It was like, the guys... go for it, sweetie.
It's weirdly in the middle between a cafe and a stoneware company, and they have like this huge big warehouse in the middle connecting the two. That's where like the tables and the servers and the bar and stuff is. So we've actually sectioned off a huge half of the back half of the warehouse. We were able to get the cameras up, get everything in, but like she says, there's still servers in the background doing their normal thing.
Actually helping people. And so none of us knew how it was going to go. Like the guys didn't know like the best place to set up the camera. There was a completely new set, you know, we just didn't know like what we could do to help. And so, you know, going there the first time, it was since we were married, you know, like, and so I always, you know, you want to help and you want to like, what can I do? But you just don't know, like, you also don't want to be in the way, you know? It's just like, okay, well, these people have a job. I'm just going to like, exactly. So I'm just going to stand here and not know what to do, you know, but that first day I pitched in super hard because even the people at the restaurant didn't know what they were supposed to be doing, you know. And then the next time, so the next month it went a little bit better, but some people were there. I helped less than the third time. It was just like, okay, I kind of have like certain little jobs I know I could do. And then this time I really felt like, okay, now I know what I can do to help, you know. And so I'm getting more comfortable and I'm becoming more aware of what needs to be done. And so I'm able to more easily anticipate, oh, he's probably going to need this to be done. So I can go ahead and get that started for him, you know, which like the event manager is what I'm talking about.
I'm saying no one asked you to do this.
No one asked you.
Literally you.
Well, I can't just sit there and not do anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like this is just your natural instinct is just to be a helper. You're always inclined to help everybody.
Thank you.
And it shows.
And it's also... Do you know one thing I really love? And it kind of, that's why I really love hosting Keto Palooza. I love hospitality and I love making people feel welcome. And so that was that's one of the things that I was able to do is, you know, welcome the people that came to the filming. Some of them have been there a lot. Some of them, this was their first time. So even they don't know what they're supposed to be doing, you know? So to be able to come take them some champagne and say, hey, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Blah, blah, blah. You know,
start off the show with champagne toast, so everybody gets a little plastic cup. Well, now it's like everyone's masked up, but you still have a tray. Yeah, you just hand us a single plastic cup to everybody.
So you know, I got to welcome everybody as they were there. So what had happened was, I not even realizing it, because once again, I don't pay attention to what I wear. I just put on the t-shirt on top of the stack and some jeans, you know. So I wore a shirt. I wore a Watch Autumn Keto shirt. That's all it said was Watch Autumn Keto. And so many people were like, at least 6 people were just like, as I was like, hey, how you doing? They're just like, so like, what does your shirt say? Like, what's Watch Autumn Keto? And I was like, oh my God. I was just like, my name's Autumn. And they were like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, I know, right? And I was just like, and so I follow the ketogenic diet, if you're not familiar. And most of them were just like, oh, I know what keto is. And I was just like, yeah, so I invite you to watch me keto, or actually keto along with me on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, Facebook. They were like, wow, you do keto? And I was just like, yeah. And so it was really crazy to like see people in real life, like locally in real life. And I was walking somewhere and some older gentleman stopped me. He was just like, hey, what does your shirt mean? And I was just like, oh, so my name's Autumn. I follow the keto diet. It is a high fat, low carb lifestyle. He goes, oh, I know, I'm on keto. And I was just like, oh my God, that's amazing. I was like, yeah, so I make videos.
So many new friends.
I make videos and resources all about keto. And I was like, yeah, I've been keto for nearly 4 years. He was just like, oh my gosh, I've only been on it 30 days. And I was like, what? How's it going? Like, and then this
that's where you disappeared for 30 minutes.
No, I didn't talk to him for 30 minutes. But he literally pulled out his phone right now. He's like, so this is your Facebook. Like, he just said, Watch Autumn Keto. I was like, yes. He said, okay, I'm gonna find it right now. And he just typed in watch. He goes, oh, look, there you are. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. You know? And then the best compliment of the whole time was this nice older lady. She was with her husband, and it was his birthday. And she said, now what's Autumn Keto? And I was like, well, my name's Autumn, and I've been following, and I follow the keto diet. And she said, she was like, you do? She was like, I do too. And I was like, that's amazing. And she said, yes, but I'm here for my husband's birthday. I was like, yeah, the food today is probably not going to be keto, but like, enjoy it. This is an awesome experience. She said, yes. I told him this will be our one day, where I won't talk to him all about keto and we can just enjoy it. I was like, that's exactly how you live life. You're doing it right. And she said to me, so like, have you lost any weight on keto? And I was like, oh yeah, like at the most I've lost 70 pounds. I'm at like, 40 pounds lost. And she was just like, oh my God, that is amazing. She said, you look amazing. And I was just like, why is this woman doing keto? And I was just like, girl, no, but thank you so much, And so really just the meeting so many local people and being able to have that connection with them, first of all, on complete accident, but really seeing that, people are looking out for keto, like when they see someone that says something keto, it lets them know like, oh, we have a similar interest. I can talk to this person, So it really, really helped me like be more excited. Like, man, I need to do better at eating keto.
And you're just so approachable as well. Like as soon as they inquire about a question, then you're just so much like a welcome desk, or it's just like, boom. So how's it going? And your mother's beautiful, and how's everything?
I am the keto welcome.
Like, whoa, where's all this love coming from? I want to get closer to this.
Oh my God, don't get closer to me. Jerry Van West is here. Oh my God, Jerry Van West is here and says, "Good morning, everyone." Exactly. Good morning. He says, "Ear hustling this morning, planning on another trip to the zoo to get the steps in." We were watching the news. Our zoo is like lit, literally and figuratively. There's like a light show going on at night. Yeah, it is for the kids. That's pretty neat.
Back excited.
Shirley said, "I'm all signed up for the masterclass on Tuesday. I'll have to watch the replay. Unfortunately, I won't be home at that time, that early. Looking forward to it." Yeah, it could be a little early on the West Coast, but I can't go any later because I fall asleep right in front of you. I can't do it. TC said, "Autumn, the hostess with the mostest and hustler." I know, right?
TC.
It was so fun. Mary T said, "That's awesome. People were interested. I told you the other day, people give me the look when I wear my Keto Strong tanks, but it seems to be a suspicious look. Canadians are late to the game."
That's what you thought too.
Exactly.
You start opening your mouth.
Well, no. People asked me. They were like, "So, what's Autumn Keto?" And I was just like,
with a raised eye.
They were just like, "What is that?" And I was like,
be like,
first of all, they were the most surprised to find out that my name was Autumn. I was like, "Well, my name's Autumn." They were like, "Oh, that's awesome."
I see the connection there.
And then, and so then I talked to them about keto. And so a lot of them were either keto or themselves, or they were just like, "That is so neat." And I was like, wow.
And it also shows you that it's getting more known.
Yeah.
Like it's not a mysterious thing you whisper in corners.
Brianna said, "Oh, that's so awesome." Yes, it was great. Shirley said, "Just signed up for your macros masterclass. I need it for renewing my motivation, falling behind again, not watching the macros." I know, right?
And you make the numbers so easy.
Mom said on Roku, I started watching Bewitched, episodes 1 through 10, season 1. I love it. I'm old. You are old. Like Bewitched, I'm done with.
Did they do a remake?
No, she's talking about the original one. That's the whole point.
Yay, classic.
Nicole said, "How can I go about getting your replay for the masterclass?" Thanks. Yeah, just register for it. So if you go to freemacrosmasterclass.com and register, I will make sure that everyone that attends gets a replay. Or if you can't attend, everyone on that list will get the replay as well. Yes, exactly. You'll get the recording. So that's all you have to do is register.
Just sign up and you got it.
I'm really excited about it. I'm really, pumped and energized.
Between dreaming about the circle and your macros.
Yes.
That's basically all the time.
All I've been thinking about, this past week. Brian said Karen, aka Hoofnit, was on a bike ride yesterday and met up with a fellow on the 50-mile bike ride. Ended up finding out they're both keto. I love wearing my Keto Strong shirts and starting combos. So cool. I know, right? I love that. That's the point. Now I've gotten. Do you know what that's also kind of reinvigorated me? I was just like, "Ooh, no, I should." No, I know you're right. Woo. I was like, I should make some new shirts. I should go down and I should make some of my own new shirts. Don't get me wrong, I love my keto, strong shirts that I also have. I was like, or I could wear those next time. I was just like, "Ooh, I gotta get more stuff. I gotta get more so people know I'm keto, so I can rep it." So. He is just jealous that I got so many more friends than him. My gosh.
I can walk around and tell everybody.
That's all I'm saying. Dee said, my friend wore the ketosis shirt I gave her to work. Big mistake. She had everyone coming up to her asking her about keto. She's doing vegan right now. So don't. No, vegan keto or just vegan? Oh my God, that is so hilarious. CC said, "Hating on your mom, Bewitched is a classic." Absolutely not. My uncle used to call me Sabrina from that show. That's hilarious.
The classics.
No. He said, "Thanks for inspiring me to get some Hungry Heath t-shirts made with a YouTube logo and hopefully get more subs. I gained so much from watching you. Thanks." Get some pocket shirts and put the logo on the pocket. Absolutely, Heath. That is yes. I'm convinced I'll never wear anything but like wax stuff again, because I love wearing my own apparel and just wearing stuff that like really resonates with me. And right now in this phase of my life, the only things that resonates with me is my husband and keto, right? But everybody, I can't wear a shirt with my husband. It'd be one of them I'm with stupid shirts with like
wait, what?
with the arrow going on.
You could just have a panel, just a photo for the graphic.
Lisa Ortega said, "Oh, I didn't know you had tees. Where can I find them? Oh, I got tees, tanks, hoodies, and hats. You can find them at IamKetoStrong.com, right? So that is my keto apparel brand. I used to have stuff that just says Watch Autumn Keto on it. This is my wax swag. A lot of the OG Wax fam has wax swag. I stopped making it because I want to focus on Keto Strong, like universal. You know, people can wear that. But eventually I'm going to get back into wax swag because I love wearing Watch Autumn Keto stuff. The funny thing is, I didn't know that you guys would love wearing Watch Autumn Keto stuff. So I'll eventually get back into making it for myself. And if something kind of takes off, I'll make sure to offer it to you guys as well. Oh, guys, Joyce said, see, if I had more V-necks, I could advertise more. I know, right? I know, right? So
that's a subtle hint.
Exactly. TC said, get the pocket shirt with the bacon pocket. Exactly. Just put like pocket for bacon.
I mean, I think you'd probably have to line that to something.
Yeah. No, don't actually put bacon in it. Just call it.
Oh, okay. I thought you
no.
It might have to be like aluminum or something, like aluminum pocket.
Dee said no, just plain vegan. She went off a rocker at the beginning of the pandemic and went vegan again for a challenge. I guess doing keto wasn't challenging enough for her. But my whole thing is, what's the point of participating in a challenge if it's actually worse for your health? You know, like, I mean, vegan, you just have to work so much harder to get in like the basic nutrients that you need.
Very peel heavy. Right?
So,
take a lot of supplements.
Yeah, you know, or like powders, like you can't get all of your nutrients from the food that you eat. At least you'd have to eat so much of it, right? So that's why, that's why I don't. Okay, vegan for a challenge for a week, I guess, just to see if you can do it. But I've really become a lot more, I've become more concerned with the quality of the food that I'm getting and the nutrients that I need to operate in everyday life. Brianna said, I had to avoid my coworker who was complaining about schools limiting the vending machines during schools. He says people just need to exercise more. Clearly, he has no experience with eating issues. I know, right? No, people do not need to exercise more.
I mean, what are we talking about limiting the vending machines?
As in, like, either...
Like how many there are?
Either taking away how often you have access to them, maybe putting healthier stuff in them, impeding his ability to eat junk food. No, I can't. I can't do that.
On the street and around the corner,
can't do that.
The job of the school.
I know how that
feels. Vending machine.
Yes.
It's like we supply what we supply, bro.
Pamela said, I just figured out what whack means. Yes, watch Autumn Keto. That is what it means.
It means
his eye. Exactly.
This is the whack.
Brianna said vegans think they're being healthy. Yeah, that's what. So here's what my sister said, because my sister she's very good friends with Amber.
Okay.
She's friends with a vegan or like a plant-based person. No. She's friends with a vegan girl. And she was like, our body's not meant to process meat. We have the intestinal system like similar to plant-based animals, like processing food, not meat processing animals. Meat stays in our body for 21 days and all this stuff. And I was just like, first of all, where did you hear that information? Second of all, even if it's true, is that bad? Third of all, I don't care. This is the sort of stuff people are saying to be like, our bodies were made to process meat, and I just what can I say to her? So that's all I'm going to say.
Say what you want.
I was just like, girl, you're not even vegan anyway. But, it's just like, cool for them. I feel there's another way.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Joey said Roger came in and said hi. Oh my God, hello to the WAC fam. Oh my gosh. So
hello.
No.
Yeah, no. As far as that goes, I'm like, I can't change somebody's mind. It's like you do what makes you happy. Knock yourself out.
Mary T said, my dear friend talked about her healthy dessert, low fat, fruity, sugary, glucose filled dessert. Exactly. Look, we were at the restaurant yesterday. And they have this natural orange juice machine. Yeah. It's like a huge machine where you cut the oranges in half and you put them in. It's like a Ferris wheel. Oh, you just put them in whole?
Straight hole in, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And does all of that. And so it's like an orange Ferris wheel. Yeah. Like apparently it cuts it as it goes down and then presses it and does it.
It's like a bar. The bar is half.
And like Richard was enamored. He was like, oh my God. That's what we need at the house. And I was like, no, we cannot drink straight orange juice. is. That is sugar water, right? I was just like, you can't do that. That is not healthy. There's no fiber.
Cool.
He was.
Like I've never seen this.
It was like an orange obstacle course.
It goes in, the machine smushes it, and it goes up again, and it recuts it. I was just like, what?
Yes.
That's so neat.
It was.
No, I give the orange juice away. I just want to see.
I just want to make the machine. Dee said, I don't think she's figured out the nutrient aspects of her diet yet. She was more interested in keto after seeing my weight loss. She likes to dabble in different things.
Well,
yeah, I can see that.
They're like, what pill do I take to do that?
Yes. So
it's like called hard work. There's no pill. There's no fast tracking this.
Brianna said Michelle Obama made rules about how much unhealthy food is available during the school day. You can lose funding if you don't follow those rules. Man. Lisa said, well, y'all got to head out. Got to make a Wally World run. My mom calls it that. Before the wild crowd start popping in. And then come home and prep my food for the week. Got plans. You're right. Meal prep is amazing. Go for it. We're so glad you were here, Lisa. Wally, it's Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Wally World.
Okay. Yeah. I thought it was like Wally Produce. What's Wally? Is that like Trader Joe's or something?
Yes.
Is that a new Trader Joe's?
Mary T said, last time I checked, I don't have two stomachs. Cows are made to eat plant-based and I'm made to eat cows. I mean, tell them, girl. Mm-hmm. Tell them. That's all I'm saying. So, he said humans evolved to be the apex predator on this planet by eating meat. I love it. So, she says, I have to either eat vegetarian or low carb. I can't digest meat if my carbs are higher. Everybody's body is different. I feel that. So
that's what I was going to say, too.
Joy said, too bad that cavemen didn't realize they couldn't eat meat because their body couldn't process it. I know, right? TC said, gotta go. Bye, TC. See you later.
Trying not to die. So you gotta add that into it as well. If somebody was trying to kill you, it's like, kill that thing. Okay, what can we eat from that thing we just killed?
Exactly. Nothing. Our bodies can't digest it.
Well, I think the difference is now we just mass
my
produce
roommate's
acres and acres
girlfriend
of cows.
is vegan.
So
I'm keto. My son is an innivore. I know, right? I mean, I'm technically an innivore, but like, that's not good for my health. Just eating anything. Oh. Yes. So someone asked me, because she was like, oh, I tried to go keto once. I just love carbs too much. And I was like, girl, I love carbs, but that's not the point, you know? Like, it's just like, it's not about what your baser level human instinct would prefer. It's about doing what's better for you in the long run, you know? Like, what do you prefer? Going to work every day or like being on vacation? Like, you would love to be on vacation, but you recognize that's not appropriate to do every day. You know, like
fantasy land and reality.
So it's just like you have to make the choices that are good for you in the long term. Not you can't just like, I just love carbs too much.
We all like things. Yes, I would love kids would love to eat cookies 24/7, 365. But it's like, no, eventually you got to eat something else besides sweets. No. Put stuff down.
No.
Like carbs and stuff. Like, it's like anything else in life. You can't overload on any one thing or that's that thing.
That's that thing.
That's the thing
that's going to get you. I was going to say that. Nicole said, my mom calls keto just another diet when she knows I use it for my food allergies and sensitivities. Kind of sad. Also, she's over 150 pounds overweight, supposed to be following the diabetes and heart diet. Man.
Welcome to reality.
You know, I was listening on Clubhouse last week to this woman that was a type 2 diabetic, and she's been following keto, having great success. And for some reason, we know the reason, but her diabetic nutritionist was like telling her to have like food right before bed, like protein right before bed.
And go to sleep?
Yeah, like I don't know why, to keep her quote unquote blood sugar stable or something, but she was fasting. And I was just like, and so they asked a great question in the room. They were like, is she a keto diabetic nutritionist or just a diabetic nutritionist? And they were like, oh, just regular diabetes. I was like, yeah, she is assuming you're eating low carb. So you're still running on sugar. Yes. So you're still needing to get your blood sugar back up before, you know, which we're not like that. So I was just like, no, girl, why would you eat right before you go to bed? Like, it just don't make no sense, you know? And the thing is, she wasn't even hungry. Like, she was fine with fasting. She was only eating because that's what her nutritionist told her to do. I was like, oh, girl, absolutely not. So Nicole said, I've tried and she just won't listen and gets a nasty tone of voice. I just don't try anymore. That's exactly what you got to do. You just got to let go and let go.
What's my rule? So, what's my rule? You get 2 chances with me.
Yeah, my husband offers something 2 times. And if you refuse both times, he won't bring it up.
You refuse vehemently twice? Yeah. I'm like, well, you do what you do then. Yeah. Okay, no matter how much I love you, it's like, look.
He said my brother's ex-wife was vegan. I don't know why they didn't work out. I tried to warn him. Pamela said, I love what you just said. I prefer donuts, but eat steak. Lost 35 pounds and feel great. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Reality? Like, you just can't, I just love it too much. Like, of course, that stuff is sugary, delicious drugs. Of course we love it. You know, it's just not.
We love everything.
We can't.
We love money, but guess what? If you don't save or plan appropriately,
oh my God. Dee said, my friend is now spending a ton of money trying to find vegan cheese and eggs that taste like real cheese and eggs instead of eating the real thing. When I tell y'all, this is what makes me the most angry. And not only that, the vegan products are made from such bad oils and bad ingredients. Like, this is another reason why I'm not out there trying to find like keto bagels and bread and all, you know, like I don't want. You
want to keep it natural as you possibly can.
You know, like I don't want to try to turn food into other food, you know, like just eat it for what it is. Money.
Because it's like, why? If I can sell you something and you pay me, I don't care what it is, I'm going to sell it. That's kind of how these industries.
Mary T said, I had to let go with my kids as well. One has lymphoma and one is very heavy. Neither want to hear about keto, even though they have watched me transform. I know, right? Like,
all you can do is say it. There's nothing wrong with saying it. Yeah. Always say it. But if you don't die on that hill, just be like, you know,
choose your battles.
I don't want to. Do your thing. I'm over here.
I know, right? Even though some people, like, you know, what it comes down to, and what I've realized is just the majority of people truly do not want to change their life, even if they're unhappy or like just barely content. They're so used to feeling that way, they'd rather hold on to what they know their life is like than try something to truly change it, even though that could change the trajectory of their entire existence.
Also, it's one of those things where if you don't see it, you don't believe it.
But they see it right in front of them.
No, I mean personally. They see the transformation around them, but until it's personal to you, until you like start seeing stuff fall off, you start seeing your health getting better, your wind getting strong, until you physically see it, everybody's like, they must have done something.
But see, you have to start in order to even do that. And most people won't start because they don't even want to change their lives.
That's not what it is.
Gina said, my son and his girlfriend called keto a short-term diet, not good long-term. I made 2 crazy ketos. Keto child chili for meal prep. They ate all of it. Exactly. I just don't understand why people. What is a long-term diet then? You know, like that's what I want to know. What is a long-term diet? If keto's not, like
the
what
standard
is
American diet?
And that is short-term, because by the time you reach your mid-50s and 60s, it's just
well, again, until you, like you said, I think you said it before, it's like you don't take it serious until you have the diagnosis, until you go to the doctor. Like I said, until it's personal to you, you can see everybody in your neighborhood go lose 30, 100 pounds and be like, what are y'all doing? What kind of pill is this?
He said I reversed my type 2 diabetes after only 6 months and was able to stop taking my metformin. I absolutely love it.
It's kind of like weight training. Like if you're skinny or something like that, until you the first 2 or 3 weeks, you're like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. I can't see nothing. I don't see a muscle at all. It takes 6 months, and then like 3 or 6 months, then you're like, oh my God, I'm seeing transformation. I'm seeing, oh my God, my weight. Like I can walk a block and a half without even getting winded anymore.
Walk the block.
That's what I'm saying. Like until you actually see that in your own eyes, everybody else can tell you stuff till they blue in the face.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, I don't believe that.
Brianna said, my sister-in-law lost a bunch of weight doing keto and then got pregnant. Now she's low carb, but says all that meat can be healthy. She sees it as a diet and has never really researched the nutrients. Exactly. What do you mean all that meat can't be healthy? Then what's healthy? You know, just tell me what you think is healthy.
I'm pretty sure it's starchy.
Oh, Mary T said it's. I think it's more people don't believe they can change their life. Ooh, that's a word right there. I know.
Until you see it, until you visually in your eyes physically see it with your body. Everybody else can be changing, and no one. You as a person can be like that. They must have done something weird or something different or something
extreme.
Unattainable. Yeah, it's like no, it's called every day.
Just every day, one step. Jen says, "Hey, fam! Now that I've been doing keto for 5 months, I've lost almost all cravings from the standard American diet, and that's what people just don't realize is that they're being controlled."
I was gonna say that's what happens though. Is the more you wean yourself off, the more.
Beth says, "You say that as I eat my last bite of the sola bagel and sausage, egg, and cheese." Look. People are different stages of your journey. When I get to my quote unquote goal weight where weight loss is no longer a goal, maybe I'll transition to like a low carb where I include more stuff like that in my diet. But as of right now, I got to get away.
I got solar bread off in the freezer right now.
Get
used to.
Yeah.
Like a couple of this.
Hey, he says when folks ask me for keto advice, I tell them that the first step is to forget everything you have been taught about the standard American diet. You're right, and start following Dr. Berry. I credit him with all my success. I credit Dr. Berry, Dr. Berg, Keto Connect with me realizing, like, I am definitely more data driven and science driven. Yes, so the way that Dr. Berry particularly, first of all, because his accent is lit, but the way he was particularly able to break down the science. Dr. Berg is nice, kind of monotone and boring, but still has also good science as well. And then that really resonated, like, oh, I get what they're saying. Why haven't we learned this before? And then Matt and Mega just made it cool, and they made it possible to do keto. Yeah, exactly, right? So that is just, I mean, that's how I totally feel. That being said, yesterday was a super red day because I already knew I was going to be off plan. So I bought some snacks to eat, and I ate them. Yes, you did. So, but I didn't, once again, I don't eat myself sick anymore. I don't really, I just, I didn't really focus too much on what I had to eat. I limited my choices, but I didn't limit my quantity, So it's just like I only had a few things, but of the few things I had enough of them to eat however much I wanted to, right? So I fasted on Friday. That was good. I stepped on the scale Saturday, 193. So I just lost that 2 pounds that I gained, right? However, yesterday was a lot. I was just, it was a lot. And even though I was like, wow, that was really inspiring and motivating, I was like, well, I got this food and I'm going to eat it. And we went to a restaurant. It was delicious. I mean, and I had made it, like, I had set out to not do anything yesterday because I knew that we were going to go to the taping. I knew that we had a lunch date at a restaurant, and I knew that I wanted to use the rest of the day to watch The Circle, right? Like to just sit down and do nothing, right? And that's what we did. We just vegged out and had, some food and watched The Circle. So I was super surprised AF to step on the scale this morning and weighed 201.8. That's a gain of 8.8. I haven't done damage like that since my birthday last year, like gaining like 9 pounds overnight. And I'm just like, damn. But you guys know what it is. Like I'll lose the majority of that weight, today. I'm supposed to be eating today, but I'm probably today is when I start my large, medium, small meals. But I'm supposed to be having a large meal today, and I was just like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that at all. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to swap and do one of my small days. Yeah. So that just means like 500 calories, some cheese snacks. Eventually, I'm not eating for like the next few hours because I have no desire to eat. But I know maybe around 2:00 I'll want something, and that's when I can have my cheese snacks, right? Exactly. So much bathroom time is going to be spent today. Like, I can already just tell, like, stuff is just moving. So it is what it is. So Gigi said most people want instant. They don't want to work for anything. We have become so entitled as a society. I so feel you, and I believe that. And they want instant, and they don't realize that nothing is instant. Because look, it is easy. It is so easy to look at a picture of a before and after and just feel like that's an instant change. Like I'm seeing them right next to each other. They have to be close in time and effort, and it's just not. It takes years and years and years.
Also, I think they're being a little bit like hyperbole. I don't think it's most. I just think the squeaky wheel makes all the noise. I think the bulk of people just do their job and go to work and just, do their thing. They're just so content. But the squeaky wheels are always like, I want this fast. I want this fast.
Sheila said I give credit to Watch On Them Keto.
I think most people understand hard work.
Yes. Yeah, Mary T said that's just water. You're so keto that as soon as you go red, you puff like a blowfish. I know, exactly. But I am truly committed.
Talk about it, Mary.
To my next off-plan day my next yellow day
will be next month.
Will be at the beginning of next month when I get the June keto crate.
Oh yeah.
And then my next red day will be the middle of the month next month. I'm not even going to be able to go to his taping because we have our Atlanta business conference on that same weekend, and I'm really sad. But my next red day will be the Sunday that we come back.
Go to a restaurant by myself.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna take yourself out on a lunch date? Okay. But that's also where I'll be getting some Garrett's popcorn. And so I'm going to have my popcorn on the day that we come back from Atlanta. Atlanta. No, they have, Atlanta has one in the mall. Yeah, right next to the hotel we're staying in. So I'm just like, I'm so excited. Bring back some then too. I'll bring you back a separate little one so I can eat my own regular size one on the way.
I have to give you some money and put a lot on it.
No, look. If I bought you any more than the smallest bag, it would go stale. You only have 2 bites of something for like 6 weeks.
Garrett's popcorn. Have you not seen me say that?
Yeah, so I'll buy you a a medium bag, right? But either way, I'm really committed to just doing the work until then. Yes. Like yesterday was a wake-up call. It's just like I'm repping keto out in these streets and I'm being marginally keto at best, right? Like I deserve better, and people that out here see me rep keto deserve better to see, that it is possible, right? So that's just how I feel. So everyone, have a great afternoon. We'll see you.
Wonderful Sunday.
Yeah, have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, okay? But in that time, we're just gonna jam to the outro. Bye.